Okay, so this is the first day, guys, in about 2 weeks that I have felt where I can get away with making a very short video. So this is really a short update for you guys. Now, if you do not normally look at my community tab here on the channel, you might be thinking, where have I been for the past 2 weeks? Well, as you might be able to tell from my voice, the answer is that I have been unable to speak. In between doing the lore content, I'm also usually live streaming multiple times a week, often for anything between 4 to 6 hours. And when I narrate the lore videos, because I put my voice in, I guess let's say a narrating tone, and using maybe my voice slightly differently than I would in a kind of normal speaking voice, it can actually be very straining on your voice. Now, often when I'm narrating for maybe an hour or those very long videos, it can actually affect my voice even whilst I'm narrating for that period of time. Often after about 20 minutes, 30 minutes speaking, it can actually become more difficult for my voice, and it can actually sort of become, quite uncomfortable when I'm doing these hour-and-a-half videos. And the result of this is that it appears that I've actually strained or damaged my vocal cords. It seems the MECHANICUS were right all along, and that I would have been far better to replace the weak flesh with endurable machine parts. But still, the past 2 weeks haven't been very much fun. Mainly it's been impossible for me to speak, and generally quite a lot of discomfort and pain. The good news is that in the past few days things seem to be improving, hence why I am talking a little now. I've been to see a doctor as well, and he hasn't been able to see anything or any of the tests we've done that have suggested that there is like very severe damage. Now, I am also waiting to see a specialist as well, where I still want to just check out what the deal is with the voice. So this is just an update to say that things are on the way back soon, but I really do not want to rush this. It's a stressful time for me because, of course, I still want to be producing content. This is my full-time living, but at the same time, I really do not want to rush this and end up damaging my voice further or making it so that my recovery time is even longer. Now, what have I been up to though? Well, for one, I've obviously been writing and scripting. I also had to get a new computer. Maybe some people didn't see this either. My last editing computer basically became untenable, and I've had to get another one, so that was another thing which has been happening. I've got various pieces of work ready to go as soon as I feel confident it's the right time to do so. I'm also planning a pretty extensive piece of fan fiction work for you guys around the Luton necropolis, which I've mentioned a little bit before already. And you guys can be able to help choose and decide some of the background for some of the figures in my Necromunda tabletop live streams, although it'd probably have to be more like Luton Munda, I don't know. So there's a lot of very cool stuff coming up there, and I'm pretty excited to get that stuff working. Also, as you might have seen at the top of the channel, my sponsors Element Games and Siege Studios, I'm headed to a painting day at the end of this month, and I'm going to be checking it out. I'm going to be videoing stuff on the day, and I'm going to feed back to you guys how I got on with it, if it's something that you might want to consider doing. And I've never done anything like this before, so it's going to be very interesting just to see how we get on, what we learn, and so on. I've also been working on painting several of my own minis and, working towards planning out my armies. Been doing a variety of things there, including some more terrain tutorials and overviews, stuff like this. So I'm going to have things like that coming up as well. So basically, I'm not feeling fantastic at the moment. The blight of chaos hasn't finished me and struck me down just yet. With the best will, hopefully I will be back and smashing out some new stuff very, very soon. But in the meanwhile, I appreciate your patience and understanding very much, and hope we can continue doing tons of stuff this year. And communication.